All right. Fuck. That paperwork, they done fucked up because I just found that paperwork. We finna talk about it. We finna get this together. Okay, there we go. Paperwork. Paperwork. That. I don't know what the fuck these people was thinking. I'm sorry, I had to find the paperwork. I don't hear this shit from my goddamn self. Whew. Hey, that shit is already happening, so I don't give a fuck at this point. Oh no, this ain't the paperwork, but it's the paperwork. Miller, get your ass on. Where you at? Yeah, it's time to clown today. Listen, I have refrained from coming on live for quite a couple of days. Listen, this is long past due. But I done found the paperwork. Do you niggas know? Do you niggers know that we had the racists of Tulsa throw a goddamn black complaint party in West Dallas about Milwaukee? God damn. We gonna get to that later. Let me try to bring the homie on. Oh yeah.
Hey, hey,
What's
hey,
up?
listen, I literally, okay, so me and Oscar was sitting here watching that story, right? Like a few days ago. And I literally was like, that don't sound right. How the girl just beat the lady for no reason? I said, that motherfucker, she was in there carrying all up in the Walmarts. And that girl beat her ass because she told her to leave her alone. Now, anybody with any good sense would be like, why the hell would somebody just beat up an old person at work for no reason? Like, what the fuck? That don't even sound right. They didn't. I ain't even need nobody to tell me that that lady was on BS. I already knew that. I could tell. I could tell because first of all, you come in here talking about what somebody did to you. You ain't got no video. You ain't got nothing. But you talking about you had your camera out and you had video. But the news ain't show no damn video.
Right.
Where the video at?
Show, that attorney probably told her don't show none of that shit. Just do what I say. Go on the news, play stupid, play white. Just be like, cry a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then the most fucked up part about it is this is a 17-year-old child. This is a child, 17-year-old. What is the purpose of them showing her all on the news and stuff like that? Why did they do that? That don't make no sense.
I could have sworn that it said that the Walmart has suspended her too, right?
Yes, but they didn't fire her.
Yeah, it don't matter. That she shouldn't be fucking suspended either because somebody also said on the other live why did they not have security? They should have security. If there's a disturbance like that in the store, they should have somebody there to mediate that. They should not have it where any
They do though. They do it for niggas all the time.
Don't fucking suspend her. They
Listen,
to do their fucking job.
Listen, let my ass go to Walmart and act a goddamn fool. I bet you every security officer, every undercover motherfucker gonna pull up and be like, what's going on? But y'all magically didn't have nobody there to stop this. I don't believe that. And no, somebody said, did we ever see the face of the 15-year-old Mayfair shooter? No, we did not. They never showed that. They never showed that. They pick and choose who they want to show on the news.
Right. Yeah. That set me off this morning because I literally was finna scroll past that comment because I read the first part of it. And you know how if it's a long comment, they'll just show part of it. But I like this. And I seen the rest of that shit. I said, oh, hell no. I know goddamn well this lady ain't fucking go in there, Karening.
And somebody said she got fired.
Oh, yeah. So we do still go to Walmart then.
Yeah, that's wrong.
2 actions that day. It's going to be 2 actions that day.
So what Walmart was it? East Capitol?
No, it's in Racine, Mount Pleasant. Like, somebody sent me the address.
And they got it all on the news in Milwaukee and shit.
Right. Every day. Like, they milking the fuck. I swear to God. Every day since this has happened that I've gotten on Facebook, every time I get on Facebook and do any scrolling, that story comes on my timeline. They milking the fuck out this story. That's what pissed me off. Like, y'all really did that to her. And now the facts are out. Nigga, she was being fucking harassed and fucking pursued. Like,
exactly.
I'm not, yeah.
And she good, cause you know y'all seen that other video of that white lady in the Victoria's Secret store chasing that lady around. A lot of motherfuckers ain't finna let you just chase them around and do some bogus ass shit. A lot of us ain't with that shit no more. You gonna fuck around and find out. They be thinking they untouchable, and this is a lesson for all of them out there. Stop running up on black folk thinking that we all just kumbaya and praise Jesus. Motherfucker, praise Jesus will still get your ass whooped.
Nigga, Jesus whipped motherfuckers out the church. Nigga, Jesus whooped ass for that too. He pulled up.
Exactly.
Oh, you niggas want to sell my paraphernalia in this motherfucker and give me my 10%. Get y'all.
And he knocked all that shit over. Period. Fuck is they talking about?
Nigga, they don't want to talk about them versions though. They always they be docile and shit. No, fuck that. I read the same Bible. A lot of motherfuckers got murdered and fucked up due to God. Nigga, that's the Bible I read.
God killed everybody on earth. Fucking around. They need to stop that. They really do. They need to stop that. Cause ain't no way in hell that shit. First of all, and I'm gonna let y'all see my face. So y'all know who you talking to. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. A motherfucking Karen run up on me in the streets, it's gonna be a real problem. We ain't holding hands singing Kumbaya, motherfucker. And I ain't finna run from no hoe. I ain't never ran from no hoe in my life. So y'all see my face, and you see me in the street, and you wanna take your chances, do what you gotta do, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do, motherfucker, because that shit is getting out of hand. These people out here thinking they untouchable, and people not gonna defend themselves. Y'all got the wrong ones. It's a lot of young people out here that be waiting for these opportunities, and I am one of them.
Hey, if y'all don't know who she is, she about to. She got the meme of the year already and shit.
On my life, hey, listen.
Y'all ass play too fucking much.
That's the look you got to get at. You sure you want to do this? You sure? That's the look you got to get a ass. Because, and then back to that event though. Hey Vaughn, why was they on Orlando Owens' post, right? He posted a article talking about the hypocrisy of black people calling other black people coons, right? Hey, why one of them motherfuckers commented under there talking about something that was very Antifa-like behavior? What?
Yeah. You were calling nobody no coon. What the fuck? Listen, man. That again, these are the thoughts of white people that they are superimposing on everybody else, nigga.
Yep.
If you march, then you Antifa and or Black Lives Matter, nigga. How?
Yep.
How?
Yep.
Nigga? That is a very specific group, nigga. You know the difference, nigga. Like, come on, fam. They just want to lump everybody into the same shit to delegitimize them. Like, fuck y'all.
First of all, America by trade is supposed to be an anti-fascist fucking country. This isn't a country built on fascism, but they swear that if you say you're anti-fascist, you anti-American. How the fuck do that make sense? Fascism is that shit that motherfucking Hitler was doing. So that I don't even feel like that's an insult to me. But either way it go, it's misinformation. They love spreading that misinformation about the people that are part of these movements. They love that shit. They got black people out here talking about some they ain't for Black Lives Matter because they scared to be lumped in as this. And that's the reason why, because they out here spreading that misinformation.
And don't want to be black in general because they generalize all of us. See, and the crazy thing is, what Trump was doing the same thing Hitler was fucking doing. Like you're emboldening people to discredit and to go after and to demonize and to do whatever to this group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like that is exactly what it is. So again, man, I told motherfuckers, listen, all them ism is I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You racist, I'm the fuck out here and I'm on your ass. That's all I give a fuck about. I don't care about imperialism. I don't want to talk about socialism, nigga. I'm finna beat your assism. That's all, nigga. That's the only ism I'm gonna talk to your ass about.
Period. Point blank. They better recognize. You can put a label on it, but you can label your ass whooping whichever way you want it, but it's still coming regardless. Call it what you want to call it.
Yeah, trying to like, and you saw every comment they made towards us, nigga, had to do with Democrats, like all type of stupid ass. Like, this is just regurgitated racist shit that racist white people say, and y'all have
it's fear mongering.
Like,
it's fear mongering. They want everybody in the country to be scared.
This shit right here, nigga. Did you keep your paper that they handed out?
Hell nah. I wipe my ass with that shit.
Listen, niggas, and to reprint this shit and do handouts, nigga. Niggas need to read this shit right here. This shit right here. When I tell you, these are Tulsa, supposedly Tulsa residents meeting in West Allis to talk about Milwaukee. One of the worst fucking things that could be done. And I you know, this is one of the things that shit right there. That's a no-no with me. That is a fucking no-no with me. This fucking cop, a former Milwaukee police officer, wrote this shit, prepared this shit. First of all, let me bring you to the last page. Let me turn this shit around, nigga. Last page, right? What does it say? Area Saturation Patrol, right? Remember this name down here, because I think this is the motherfucker who was talking. Area Saturation Patrol. Now, what the fuck is saturating the area? First of all, that's the first. What is saturating what area? What does this mean? Why did you pick this name? This motherfucker had no problem getting up in front of a crowd, even with us there, even with Negroes there, and talking about how in the Washington Park area, which you know that in Washington Park, once you get to the western end of past the actual park and you get into those nice houses, that's the area you're talking about. That apparently black people were moving in that area, and essentially white people started to call the police and say, they literally said, and he said this verbatim, so it don't matter what I thought when I read this. It could not have been that. But nigga, when you opened your mouth, nigga, you confirmed that this is exactly what it meant. They called the police and said, we have this crime, we have these people moving over here, we want these people out of our neighborhood. The man repeated, now he didn't say white people called the police, but nigga, this is what you're talking about. You're talking about in the 90s and early 2000s, this is what you were doing. White people were calling the police. We're going to get back to that too. Calling the police and asking the police, get these people out of our community. So you zeroed in on those specific people and groups, right? under the guise of drug dealer. Okay, there's a drug dealer over here. There's you know, this happening or that happening. So now you're targeting everybody, and then you're like claiming, okay, first we targeted everybody, but then we narrowed it down to like who specifically was doing it. Nah, nigga, y'all was motherfucking what do they call it? Profiling and going after everybody in the area first, because y'all still doing the shit. Y'all are still doing it. So mind you, right. Mind you, they find this black alderman who was a police officer. And I'm going to show you why it don't matter. See, this is why when black police shoot black people, that don't take away from the culture or the ideology or whatever. Because I had this whole this is my actual presentation for today. To talk about white people and their inability to, you know, through guilt is what it is. You don't want to stand out of the way. You say you have nothing to do with slavery. You say you're not a racist, but you're always interjecting yourself when we are coming for those people. You put yourself in the way, and then you try to either diffuse the fight or you know, dismiss our issue, or you try to defend the racist shit that you say you have nothing to do with. So those are two things right there that automatically put you in a place of loss, fam. It's all the same to them, because the thing about white people is they use police as their personal security, make us feel safe. We don't care what you do to them. This is why there's no difference between back then and now, because they don't give a fuck if they run us over with their fucking cars. Do you know how many fucking videos just in the past week we've seen of police beating handcuffed people, punch a motherfucking lady in Walmart in her fucking throat, tasing people, a 17-year-old, two 17-year-old boys in like New York or New Jersey, some motherfucking where, because they were vaping. You tase them and you hop on them and punching them and kicking them and shit over stupid ass shit, man. The most minor of shit. And they get on here and they fucking applaud this shit. One of the craziest moments from that meeting, you know, there was a white officer, right? I don't remember where he was from, but I don't think it was Milwaukee, but wherever he was from, he said, you know, our department has never shot anybody, and our department don't have no complaints of, you know, brutality or mistreatment. And we clapped. The protesters was like, nigga, good, nigga. Keep that shit up, nigga. You feel me? Do you know none of these white motherfuckers clapped? They actually look pissed off that he said that. When you have a collective of people who actually cheer the fact that Milwaukee black people are dying, that black people are being abused by the police, that black people are being targeted and thrown into prison in exponential numbers compared to them, because one of the misnomers of crime is that somehow black people are more adept just naturally to be criminals. No, because when and in white communities where y'all have y'all shit together, or where y'all the suburb, it's still crime that happens there. It's still drug use that happens there. It's still scamming and scheming. See, the crime looks different, or the crime ain't being fucking zeroed in on, because y'all do the same shit that y'all get on us about. You know your motherfucking your next door neighbor is beating his fucking wife. You don't call the fucking police. You don't call the police at all. You know these motherfucking next door neighbors are fucking abusing their children, sleeping with their fucking children, locking their goddamn children in the motherfucking closet, not feeding them. You know all this shit happens in your community. You don't call the motherfucking police on them. You don't call CPS, but you want us to, though. And ain't nobody coming to your motherfucking house investigating and taking y'all kids and all this shit. There's a stark difference. The main thing is, when we talk about hypocrisy of this fucking nation, to act as if, and to spew to me this document and this belief that this country is equal and fair to everybody, bitch, I know it ain't. You know it ain't. You can't get me to believe a lie and push a lie just for the sake of patriotism. That's not gonna happen. If I can't stand next to my guy because he murdered a 7-year-old fucking kid and be like, hey man, we black man, we got it here, black old country tears. I'm not doing that shit, nigga. You wrong, nigga. Why can't y'all do it? You online every day telling us to snitch on everybody, to do the right thing, but y'all doing all the opposite and getting away with it. What the fuck? Like I said, all this fucking violence and shit, this shit is, we learn from the motherfucking best. We learn from the fucking best. Listen, I had a whole thing. And like I said, it's even worse when you find a black person that will get on here and spread the beliefs of racists and validate the beliefs of racist motherfuckers. That's even fucking worse. To get on TV as a politician or elected official and say that racism ain't real, to say you don't want critical race theory because you believe it tells that America and the systems have racist intent. It does. It clearly fucking does. Y'all don't want to admit the fucking truth. We can never get over a problem if you don't admit it. Y'all want motherfuckers to get off drugs, but if they never admit they smoking, motherfuckers be like, hey man, I don't smoke shit. I'm just itching. Drugs? Drugs is bad. What, you think I take them? I don't take nothing. I'm just tired. And this is like, there's grass in here? Damn. Nigga, you get high, nigga. You get high, nigga. Come on, fam. Y'all want to live a fucking lie and delusions of grandeur so fucking bad. Y'all really geek y'all, so y'all lift all the motherfucking weights y'all want to. Y'all go buy and shoot all the guns y'all want to, and y'all really think in your mind y'all can beat us. You can't do it. I've seen a 30-pound Negro knock out, nigga, the toughest one of you motherfuckers. It's not reality. It's not reality. America is not the richest, greatest, all this shit that y'all want to believe, fam. You wouldn't be fucking scared of fucking Asia and China and shit and Russia and shit. Y'all not the greatest. That's why you fear them. That's why you go and fuck with Gaddafi and all this shit. That's why you all in Africa stealing all the shit they got over there. Have you actually seen what Africa looks like? Not that flies in your ass shit. Not that motherfuckers with spears and can't speak. All that shit they try to show us to make us look like not want to be associated with that. Then why the fuck are they over there? Why are they over there then? Why do they want to be over there so bad but don't want you to be over there at all? I'm not with lies, Sam. I'm not with lies. You cannot tell me this is the land of the free, home of the brave, when we lock up more motherfuckers than everybody in the world together. We incarcerate more people. How the fuck is this the land of the free? How is this the most open, free country? And y'all literally are running campaigns to build walls and keep people out, to say you believe in this religion, so get your ass out. Nigga, I'm not finna, you think I'm finna stand there and agree with your lie for you, for your benefit? Nigga, no. Get this shit together, nigga. I'm not finna go in a restaurant and see, nigga, the motherfucking rodent, nigga, pulling up a seat, eating right beside me and get this motherfucker 5 stars. I'm not finna do that. I'm like, cuz, you do know, you know it's a family of I know this ain't the word, nigga, but I'm gonna say it anyway, nigga. You know it's a family of mice right there, right? That's multiple mice, nigga. That's multiple mouses. There's a family of mice eating at a table next to us, right? You said you want me to give you a 5-star rating? Cause if you don't come kill these motherfucking mices, if you don't get these rodents the fuck up out of here, this is a establishment for humans, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what y'all asking us to do. Get off drugs. Are you off drugs? Is your community off drugs? Don't ask mine to be. You care about your shit first. Go clean your shit up first. I got that from a funny video on YouTube. Don't ask. It's called I think it's called something like when your friends are stupid or some shit. It is they be saying words wrong and shit. But anyway, and I have my own complex about that. I swear to God, I be wanting to make a post so bad, but I just know everybody who do that shit gonna be offended in the motherfucker. So I don't want to be saying it. But nigga, y'all have to learn how to use the correct words, nigga. God damn. I read, nigga, dictionaries and encyclopedias, my nigga. It really bothers me that we can't use words properly. Like, my nigga. But anyway, this is what America does. They want to force everybody to just agree that they are not racist, that they are the greatest ever in everything, and it's not fucking true. It's not. You want people to be liars. Like we are not part of y'all fucking government or y'all state of mind, whatever, however fucked up it is. We are not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm gonna show y'all exactly, and this is what my problem. You know, I keep telling Orlando, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say, as long as your party and the people that follow your party do this shit right here, nigga, you have it. You damn near have no chance, nigga. Okay, this video is pretty much talking about a news person on Fox News who got on TV and said this shit, right?
And here's a bit of how she introduced the segment.
The White House briefing set to start any minute now as we await reaction to the verbal fireworks over 4th of July. After some Democrats, left-wing activists, and even the news media smeared the all-American holiday with claims of racism. Squad member Cori Bush blasting Independence Day, tweeting, quote, "When they say that the 4th of July is about American freedom, remember this. The freedom they're referring to is for white people," while NPR took issue with the Declaration of Independence, calling it, quote, "a document with flaws and deeply ingrained hypocrisies." All this bashing leading to the New York Post front cover page, which read "Red, White, and Woke," with its editorial board asking, quote, "Why do liberals in the media take such joy in trashing America?" The haters never take a day off from hating, that is clear. And they never take a day off of getting the facts wrong. We know most of our forefathers, all of our main founding fathers were against slavery, recognized the evils of it. There's a great piece to that end on Heritage called 1776, not 1619. But I'll leave it to you. You know, they're so wrong on so much. Where to begin?
Right.
My grandmother would have said, "Use a damn lie." Now, no, the founding fathers were for slavery. George Washington enslaved hundreds of men, women, and children. Thomas Jefferson enslaved over 600 people, including Sally Hemings. James Madison enslaved over 100 people. James Monroe as many as 250 people.
All right. This is why white people have a problem with critical race theory. They do not want to, they want to revise history as much as they fucking can, because at the end of the day, a lot of them are benefiting from all that shit. Ain't just in the past. That's why you still have people who hold on to the Confederate flag. That's why you still have people who hold on to this Constitution, the 1776 version of the Constitution, not just the Constitution, but these ideologies. They are at the same place the motherfuckers who created this shit are at. They don't like us. They want this country to be for them. They want these rights to be for them. They don't give a fuck about our rights. They see our rights be violated. They don't give a fuck. Their rights are not being violated, and when they are, you have what happened, or when they think they are, you have January 6th. They only care about shit that affects them. They only care about their own superiority complexes. They only care about history that they can claim as their own to champion and make themselves feel like this shit is theirs. They accomplished so much, but nigga, Black people did. Have you seen the list of shit that exists in this country that this country would not be great at all had Black people not invented these things? You know how many things Black people have invented in this fucking country that made us top of the line? Shit that white masters stole and never paid the slave for. Shit that motherfucker stole to go get their shit patent and get rich off their shit. This is why white people just need to stay the fuck out of our shit, because it just, listen, if we were if we were that hell bent on revenge, nigga, y'all would be fucked up. Everybody would be walking around like that 60, 70-year-old lady. Every one of y'all. If motherfuckers was on that, you would be fucked up. You would be fucked up on sight. But y'all won't even let us live, my nigga. Like, we can't even just be to ourselves. We can't have shit to ourselves. We can't have nothing. They complain about us creating shit for us, but they have shit that we should have access to that they don't want us to have access to. So what the fuck are we just supposed to sit and have nothing? You have colleges, white colleges, that will not, they're against affirmative action. They're against black people coming to their shit off what they think is a free ride, unless your ass is playing sports and making money for them. This is not shit that we make up. I really don't get how in 2021, the mass of white people still believe that black people don't want to work, don't want to do nothing. Nigga, it's very fucking clear. When we get our tax dollars spent on bridges and fucking shit for downtown, for predominantly white business owners, and for the fucking enjoyment of white people who come from outside the city, but our motherfucking, with our own tax dollars, we can't get decent schools. We can't get roads that won't fuck our car up. Nothing. We can't get nothing. I keep telling these motherfuckers about, and then you got black people who will sit up here and regurgitate the shit. Nigga, though you can't tell nobody to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. When you've taken their goddamn boots, ain't no goddamn strings in the motherfucking boots. Some of the boots don't have a heel on the motherfuckers. The motherfuckers been walking in them bitches. Nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Nobody should want to hear that shit. There are some people, adversity, you know, empowers them, drives them. It drives some people to just like persevere. Everybody not mentally there. You cannot put that on everybody. Again, with the amount of trauma that black people go through, you cannot expect and force everybody to be okay. Matter of fact, that's one of the main problems, that we not okay. Motherfuckers tell us shut up, that shit ain't shit. So what, you got raped and molested? So what, you know, your motherfucking house ain't have a roof. So what, you been homeless half your life? You should be able to make it through that shit. I look around the goddamn community, and most of the motherfucking homeless motherfuckers is white people. It's white people on our corners with signs doing this. Come on, man. Fuck out of here. And then when a motherfucker make it, you have people who bust their ass and build businesses. You have people, I've told this story many a times. And again, these motherfuckers gonna answer because I'm not off your ass. I had a group of white motherfuckers in a predominantly black area try to tell somebody that I support that they can't open a business in the area that they ain't from. And actually wrote letters and tried to get the zoning and all that shit to not approve their business. Bitch, I will, nigga, are you kidding me? This is the shit that white people go out of their way to fucking do. To have a white group of people have me sit and talk to them with a aspiring business owner and tell me this ain't what we want in our area. This is not in our plans. Nigga, it's 80% black motherfuckers live around here. How the fuck are you making decisions? And why am I talking to you as if I need your permission? This shit is going to open, nigga. And it fucking did, because I will dare this motherfucker. Listen, y'all don't see, a lot of people talk because they don't know what the fuck they talking about. When we went to that meeting, so many of these people are talking about the crime in Milwaukee. They're talking about the statistics, even the police. You don't even know most of the information that you're talking about. You're making assumptions, or you're doing this off personal belief. Bro, where's this motherfucking paper at? This shit had me so fucked up. Now, we saw what happened to Trayvon Martin, right? Do you know that their plan, that they had this fucking meeting, is what the fuck is his goddamn name? George, what is a George, I don't know how I forget his name every time I try to say it. What is the man name who killed Trayvon Martin? What is the man name who killed Zimmerman? They want residents of Tulsa, residents of West Allis, to do a George Zimmerman version of community policing. This shit talks about encouraging them to get weapons. Encouraging them that if you feel threatened or you see something suspicious, to call the police on anything, any and everything. They literally say on here that I was making a joke, but it is very serious. This is a George Zimmerman / Karen and Ken training we went to. They tell the motherfuckers, call the police on everything. Call them. Call the police, the mayor. You're white. You're white. They're going to believe you. They're going to jump to it. Call everybody. A fucking former MPD officer wrote this shit. A former MPD officer wrote this shit. And y'all wonder why the fuck we against the goddamn police? Y'all wonder the type of mindsets that we up against? This shit literally tells these people, I'm going to read it so you don't think I'm just paraphrasing. This is an individual choice that you must make for yourself. But applying for a license to carry a concealed weapon, handgun, knife, etc. is also an alternative. Just remember, if you are going to check this shit out. If you are going to carry a gun, you must have the mindset to use it if your life is threatened. What do we have a problem with the actual motherfucking police doing? Every time they shoot a nigga who didn't do nothing wrong, what do they say? I feared for my life. You're teaching fucking residents to copy this shit? It is not a boogeyman to be used just to scare someone. Nigga, you must be prepared for the possibility that your adversary, you're calling people adversaries. This is the same thing I got on Chief Flynn about when you're talking to your officers about being in a community, you're describing that interaction as a tactical situation. You're using terms that put a person's mind in war. When you say another citizen, a potential, whatever, you're calling them adversaries. When you say somebody is an adversary, nemesis, like certain words that you use automatically puts people in a space. This person is a person of danger to me. This person means my life harm. This person is evil. This person stands against everything opposite of that's an adversary. You must be prepared for the possibility that your adversary does not scare easily. So I'm going to encourage you to weaponize yourself. And when, most people will say, fire a warning shot. Sometimes just brandish the weapon. Sometimes open carry. That'll deter them. No, you need to assume that won't scare them. These people that are your adversaries, they won't be scared by that. So hence the next part. There is a process for applying for a concealed carry permit that requires 4 hours of training. Wait. Let me. Okay. So essentially, you're telling people to shoot first and ask questions later. Is what you're telling predominantly middle age. Now, this is the fucked up part. The same way that our community throws town hall meetings and predominantly middle age and older people show up and they complaint is against younger people, and then their solution ends up being the police. This is the same thing the white community does. Middle age to old ass people. Who do you think they're gonna go home and share this information with? Their fucking children. who is going to share the same ideology and the same shit with their children, because most of them operate off of fear. This is a conversation that's talking about crime spreading over into suburban areas, so they need to go on the offense and protect themselves and be like, you know, proactive about combating it. Then you have the Karenism shit going on at the bottom. Now, and again, before I even go there, I don't know if there's like a mass, you know, hike in purse snatching, but this shit even talk about don't leave your purse, clutch your purse. Thugs are looking to rob people of their purse. This is a fucking cop writing this shit. Thugs are looking to rob people of their personal belongings and or their cars in parking lots. Then we have number 3. I could not leave this piece of paper there. I had to bring this home with me. Call the police whenever you see or hear something suspicious. Bruh, how many videos do we see of white people calling black people criminals? Motherfuckers be delivering packages, bitch. Motherfuckers be at work delivering Uber Eatery, and a white motherfucker come out like, what are you doing around here? This is what you teaching. You teaching people to continue this shit. A fucking cop. Call the police whenever you see or hear something suspicious. Don't consider these things too small or unimportant. That's a legit Karen and Ken reference, nigga. And don't be worried about being a pest by calling the police. The smallest thing can be significant. These motherfuckers are crazy. These motherfuckers crazy. Listen to this shit right here. If this ain't some of the most racist fucking shit. Number 2, I don't know how I skipped this one, nigga. Pay attention. I ain't gonna even read that part. That's okay. All right. Wait, no. Hell no. I'm not skipping this. You go with this. This nigga said, pay attention to news reports and read the post I referred. Now, this is why you have pages like the US FIR that reports like gunshot wound, not breathing, XYZ, and then you get this mass of white people on there laughing, cracking jokes, talking about the black people in Milwaukee. They're encouraging people to do that shit. They're saying these pages and telling them to go on there and follow those posts. I referred to the above. The post I referred to above that identify locations where crimes are occurring. Avoid these locations that seem to continually show up in these reports, if at all possible. Fam, most of those reports are not on a busy street. They're not on in an area that any of these motherfuckers live at. Why would you go there? Why would you be there anyway? Why is this a concern to you? Any of these places that motherfuckers getting shot at, your ass don't be there. Why are you? What is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this? Because you know when they don't, avoid these areas, when they ass is itching and scratching and looking for drugs, they will drive. Do y'all remember I was on live and I had a white lady literally follow me home? I literally drove past a block. I seen this white lady. She was standing outside, looking clearly out of place. Bitch was just standing out here. I drive past her. This bitch got in her car and drove behind me, parked behind me in front of my house, and literally was gonna get in my motherfucking passenger seat. This bitch tried to open my door and get in because I'm a black guy driving past and she thought I had drugs to sell her. This shit happened on live. I repeat to you motherfuckers, this shit happened on the live stream. The bitch tried to buy merchandise from me that I did not have. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck away from my car. White bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Do you know what it would look like? My big black, apparently everybody think I'm the scariest looking black dude. I don't fucking know why. I have no idea why people just are like scared when they see me. I don't fucking know why. That bothers the fuck out of me. But this bitch wasn't scared at all. This bitch was like, let me hit this motherfucker. Fuck. Fam. Hooey. If you must go into these areas, be aware of what's going on around you. It's called situational awareness. Sometimes referred to as keep your head on a swivel. Checking it out. The fucking brain that it takes for motherfuckers to get to type this shit up. This is a concerning brain to have. This nigga's brain is concerning to me. You were a motherfucking cop. Criminals are looking for easy prey. People who seem completely oblivious to what's going on around them. If you act like you are aware of what's going on around you and exhibit a confident presence, a criminal may be less likely to approach you. I don't know how a motherfucker from the hood who is on top of that Caucasian can act like they know what's going on. I need further information on this, sir. How is that supposed to happen? What's good, Pops? I would like to know this. Because I would like to spot a white person and I would like to sit there and watch them act like they know what's going on around. I want to see this in motion. Understand, though, that check this shit right here out, nigga. Understand, though, that there is much to the saying, if you put your head in the lion's mouth, don't be surprised when he bites it off. If you understand how wolves and sharks hunt their prey, you will be able to better understand how criminals hunt their prey. This motherfucker referred to us as lions, wolves, and sharks. This is a fucking Milwaukee police officer who is going around to white communities saying this shit. Bitch, I am a motherfucking Pisces. Bitch, I'm not a Leo. I ain't goddamn Cancer. I'm not a wolf, shark, or a motherfucking lion, nigga. Okay? I'm not. I'm a fish. I'm two fishes. This was written in 2021. I didn't even show you the best part. The best part about the Negro that they have on page 2 as they validating fact. All this shit is true, and you can do this because this nigga right here said it's okay. This is a fucking Milwaukee Journal printing from 1993. Maybe he was talking about you then, Lucretia. You biting people's heads off and shit? Damn. Let me know. I'll stay away from your ass. This shit right here. Matter of fact, let me do this. And this is why some of our own people are the most dangerous motherfuckers there are, because when you are indoctrinated with white people shit, see, this is literally, the Django was like one of the greatest movies, because the black dude, Samuel L. Jackson, in that movie, that's niggas like this. Niggas like this who will not only be okay that they a slave and, you know, they still are a slave. You're not free, nigga. None of that shit. You still a slave, but you okay with it because you benefiting. You get to eat the shit and the master ask you questions and shit. I don't give a fuck. We slaves, nigga. Bruh. This is real. This is really happening. Alderman backs random searches of gang members and drug dealers. Nigga, first of all, what the fuck is a random gang member or drug dealer? How can any of those be random? If you know a person is a drug dealer or a gang member, then they're not random. That means you actually know this to be true about them. There is nothing random about that. This is a fucking another cop who became a elected official who is on record in a goddamn paper trying to pass. It is unconstitutional. That's exactly what I was saying. This shit is illegal. This shit is fucking illegal. But because somebody black said it, this is their way of validating it. Whoo-wee. Although it is black, and they know it's fucking violations of rights. But this is the most concerning part right here at the end. Check this out. A number of anti-gang proposals are pending in Madison. Among them are proposals that would pack off youth convicted of gang crimes to rural boot camps, as well as a proposal to change the state criminal code and allow 14-year-olds charged with gang-related felonies to be automatically tried as adults. My nigga, when you try to pass a fucking law that will allow you to go after 14-year-old kids and label them as adults, to put them in adult prison, do you know that most, like, it could be a drug crime that could be tied to gang activity. They could send a 14-year-old to jail for a non-violent, the same shit that a lot of adult motherfuckers are in jail for no good reason. Because the same shit, like, again, 2021, we go to a meeting where this shit is being discussed. This is like make Milwaukee great Trumpism 2.0 plan. Bring back all the fucked up shit we was doing to rid ourselves of the niggas is this shit right here. I'm not throwing this away. This right here, it's gonna stay right here. Because if I hear any inkling of any of this shit, oh yeah, Chief Lane them thought they were gonna bring stop and frisk here. No, the fuck you're not. You're not finna fucking stop people because you fucking want to and pack them down. Nigga, we just had a lawsuit of the Jump Out Boys and all these other gangs that was in the police department hopping out, sticking their actual fingers in niggas' ass. They were literally ripping niggas' assholes off. Violating people's rights. Literally violating them in broad daylight, on the sides of streets, in busy streets, in traffic. They got sued for this shit. They were doing, it was dozens of fucking people, fam. And those were only the people who came forward. Some people's asses were injured, like had to get stitches. This is the shit they were doing. They want to be able to do shit like that. They want to be able to do this shit. The police just gonna randomly stop motherfuckers because he think they drug dealers and shit, and then the motherfucking citizens gonna just randomly shoot people because they were scared and feared for their life. Oh no, the fuck you are not. No, the fuck you ain't. Let me tell you something. Every time you think you finna talk about this somewhere where we ain't, we coming, nigga. We are going to come, nigga. All right? I don't give a fuck what white people or what the Republican Party think about police reform. This shit right here is fucking crazy. Any white person or person from this nation who believes in the Constitution would be against this bullshit. This is literally against the Constitution. Literally. But because it's black people, they want this shit. This is okay. Violate their rights. Don't talk to me though. Don't stop me. I'm speeding. Yes, I'm speeding. Bitch, this my car, this my country. What the fuck you stopping me for? That's white people right now. That's white people across the America is what they doing. Fuck you talking to me for? I have rights. You have no right to speak to me, a white male or a white lady. But you want everybody else to follow the goddamn rules. And any rule you think applies to you, you showing up to the Capitol ready to kill the police and the motherfucking politicians and shit. Okay. All right. We ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that. And I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. This ain't about the Democratic Party. As long as the Republican Party continues to push shit that is anti-black and black predatory, people of color predatory, ain't no fucking body gonna support or come to that party. I don't understand why people think they can do shit like this and then ask for your fucking vote. What the fuck are you talking about? You can't even agree that it's okay for me to live with life, liberty, and happiness. You don't even agree with that. So why would I don't give a fuck about your business, tax write-offs. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Nigga, you don't think I should live? You think I'm 3/5 of a human still or some shit? I'm not, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that one. And it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. But don't get don't think you can lie to me and I'm just going to agree with your lie. That's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. His name, Alderman. He was an alderman, a former police officer. His name is George Butler. From in around the 1993 time. Now, mind you, the cop who wrote this, he got suspended. If you look up area saturation patrol in Google, it talks about how that cop ended up getting like fired or something. He got taken off of the district. I guess he was over District 3. He got taken off of the district because of the shit he says and how he says it. I guess he was referring to black people as thugs or some crazy ass shit. Clearly, you hear how he talks in here, calling niggas wolves and motherfucking sharks and shit like that. No, nigga, you don't need to be over nobody's fucking police department. I don't give a fuck how safe you kept white people, how many niggas you locked up and got the goddamn calls to go down. I don't give a fuck. That's not how you conduct police business, my nigga. That's not how you do that. They wanted to make stop and frisk okay. Yeah, we stop people for no reason, but we got 9,998 guns out the street. I don't give a fuck. Give them back. Give them the fuck back. Actually do your job the right way and get that shit for them. You can do it the right way. You do know that's what your job entails, is that you do your job a right, correct way. That way, when they go through the process, you have all of the evidence lined up and take their ass to jail if they're guilty and if you can prove the case. But nigga, you not finna just kick my motherfucking door in and find a blunt I smoked yesterday and be like, we got a drug dealer right here. Look, we gonna put all these ashes back together and make the blunt that he smoked. Oh, no, nigga. No, we're not doing that. I don't smoke weeds, all right? I don't smoke weeds, all right? Just for clarity, I don't partake in the weeds. I can't believe we live in a world where people are okay with this shit and they fucking go around getting other people to help them advocate for this shit to happen to us. That is what this is. They want this shit to happen to us. This is why these racist motherfuckers need to be exposed and they need to be uncomfortable. They was uncomfortable. I swear to God, they probably would have said the N-word, said some motherfucking watermelon jokes or some shit if our ass was not right there. And a couple people, black people they had with them probably would have, nice one, Bob. No, nigga. No, say that shit, nigga, with us here. With the actual African-American delegation around this motherfucker. Your ass will get, whoopsie. Your ass will get uppercut like this motherfucker. Mortal Kombat Ultimate, motherfucker. Your ass will go to the next level, nigga. Try that shit while we here. We're not gonna take it. I want to go further, nigga. Because I want niggas to know, like, fam, this ain't, okay, I show one clip. All right, this is one clip. This shit right here. I'm so mad I can't just post
You want to support Rollerbox Unfiltered? Be sure to join.
You see, in
this lady right here. I think she's just a regular person. As in, like, not an elected official or anything. This motherfucker right here. Now, I would like to just, like, say, you know, black people who don't really identify with the black peopleology, you know what I mean? With the, you know what I'm saying? With the Burla shit, they kind of got, like, a little look about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of just all like this, all right? Candace Owens, you know the type. They all kind of like, you know, this. So this motherfucker right here, clearly, Quisha King addressed the Florida Board of Education about critical race theory. This is somebody black who says that it is racist and that they don't want their child to be taught. Now, mind you, if I had time to play this entire clip, let me tell you about this motherfucker right here. This is how dumb our own fucking people can be. Because they want to appease and live around and make white people comfortable. We got this thing where black people want to, like, distance themselves from the so-called bad black people. They want to be like, I'm one of the good ones, white man. Like, marry me. Like, deal with me. You can like me. I ain't like them. Yeah, they some niggas over there. Like, fam, this bitch, and I, listen, it takes a large level of passivity, nigga. I still don't have my Tampa goddamn ring, but it takes a large, nigga, amount of this shit, nigga, to get me to disrespect your ass. This bitch, her child goes to a school in Florida. Now, mind you, critical race theory is apparently something that's a college thing that they are trying to have discussion about it in high schools. They don't have it officially in Florida, right? So she gets up here, talk about this story, talking about her daughter. Now, mind you, she didn't play the recording. This is my thing, man. If you got a fucking recording, just play the shit. Don't talk about I got a recording or I heard a recording. Bitch, where's the recording, bitch? Like, we not just gonna take your motherfucking word. She like, my daughter teacher, I had a recording. The motherfucking daughter teacher said some shit. It's critical race theory. He like, no, the fuck it ain't. Like, what did she say? What did she actually say? Like, oh, I don't know. I just know it was a recording, and I don't like it, and this is what it is. So she goes to the school board and want them to ban it everywhere, right? That's why this bitch is on here. Meanwhile, what she failed to tell is that at the school that her child goes to, they have multiple like incidents of, matter of fact, he described it as continued racial what did he say? Racial I don't want to say conflict. So in Florida, apparently the students of color are having problems with the white students, right? So they had somebody sit them down. I guess it's like a meeting, like a town hall meeting, and they met with the black kids and then they met with the white kids, right? She lose her goddamn mind. You should never. It is so racist to segregate the black kids from the white kids. If you are separating people because of the color of their skin, that bitch like, I'm pretty sure they were asking the black kids, like, what's going on? Like, what's the problem? Like, what's going on with the white kids? I mean, there's conflict, so maybe you want to separate the groups first and then have like a group discussion all together once you figure out the story on both sides. Because clearly, if you bring them all together initially, it may not go that way. So she just like, it's just so, I'm against it. It's racist. I don't want my children to be taught that it's okay to separate. Bruh. then you had Candace Owens get on TV and talk about supporting July 4th and being against Juneteenth. As you saw in the former clip where it talked about, it's a fact. I don't know why they expect black people to celebrate a holiday. Like, you want us to celebrate Christopher Columbus Day. Why the fuck would we do that? Why the fuck do you want to force the Native Americans to celebrate Christopher Columbus Day? I'm pretty sure they don't want to do that. So are they un-American? Do you have a problem with them? Because this nigga killed a lot of them motherfuckers. So I really don't understand. They really want to brainwash people to act as if they never did shit, ever. You want to totally erase all the fucked up shit you did. Meanwhile, you all in other people country dealing with their conflict, supporting their conflict, fucking fueling their conflict, giving weapons to motherfuckers, letting them fire on them and shit. But you want motherfuckers to just forget everything you did and celebrate your motherfucking holidays? Niggas, you crazy? That's like a motherfucker, like, I'm not even gonna say what that's like. It speaks for itself. But on the 4th of July, black people were not free. We didn't get no motherfucking independence from y'all ass. That was not a fucking holiday that had us in mind. It was not for us. Why is it that they want to force people to fucking celebrate their shit? But you want to be against us having a holiday. You are against Juneteenth. Something that, like, commemorates the fact that you niggas didn't even tell all the black people they were supposedly free. Y'all allowed them to remain slaves unbeknownst to them that they supposed to be free. And we ain't supposed to remember this shit, niggas. You stupid? They literally want to wipe their entire history clean. They want to be able to tell us that they never enslaved us. They were migrant workers. They needed jobs. They were fucking homeless, couldn't talk. And on one of these things, he told dude, matter of fact, it was when he was talking to the alt-right leader. He said, the white guy gonna say, yeah, you think you guys are the Egyptians? You guys aren't the Egyptians. White people built the pyramids. And he was like, you know, apparently, like, they think that white people created everything, and so they the glorious human beings that everybody, you know, they want to claim their history. Nigga, but then he was like, no, black people were, you know, this is in Africa, first of all. And then during, you know, while Europeans were still in caves and crawling around on all fours and, you know, having sex with animals and catching diseases and not knowing how to bathe, like, buildings and all types of, we had civilization. We, like, first started that. The buildings that, like, you know, that black people, Africa. And he couldn't say shit. Because it's true, nigga. Y'all cannot, y'all can't be the last samurai. You can't. You're not the last samurai. Nigga, how? How is a white guy the last samurai? I don't understand. I've never known, like, white people, let me explain something to y'all. And this is like why some of the movement shit is an issue. Because honestly, a lot of y'all are naturally invasive. Just all, like, literally. When it comes to space, when it comes to people's business, all that, let me touch your hair, all that asking stupid ass questions and wanting to know people be like, y'all are naturally invasive. It is like literally y'all thing throughout the entire history. You want to go over here and know what type of religion y'all over here doing. I know we from over there, but we want to come over here. Oh, y'all different from, oh, y'all got to die now. Like, everywhere on earth, y'all kind of did the same shit. Like, people can't just have their own shit. This is why a motherfucker could live in West Allis, but you have all your motherfucking mental business has to do with Milwaukee. You don't live in this motherfucker. You have nothing to do with this bitch. Why are you over here talking? Why are you on my goddamn page telling me what the fuck I should talk about? You goddamn colonizing my motherfucking Facebook page. But you don't want to be tied to your ancestors. Nigga, you are your ancestor right now, nigga. You over here colonizing the goddamn Facebook page. Like, again, if you have nothing to do with that shit, you might want to stay the fuck out the way. because we're talking about specific people. We don't know their names. We don't know how old they are. We don't know where they live at. So we're talking about everybody who fits under this. If your ass not fit under that, stay the fuck out the way. We call it nigga duck. I'm finna start shooting. Your ass better duck. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, don't get in it. That's how innocent motherfuckers get shot. You know. I mean that in this way, not in like actual shooting, motherfucker. But anyway, this goddamn. Then we have this nigga. Now, mind you, I just showed you that the black alderman who was a cop who wanted to violate black people's rights. This is why I don't care. This is why people be like just against police, period. Because this nigga right here gets on here. He's on social media. I think Twitter, if I can't, I'm not exactly sure. I wish I could just, this shit is like 30 minutes long. I can't play the whole thing. And I don't know where the parts are that are the most alarming. But as a fucking police officer, the shit that this man says, you know, George Floyd caused his own death with the motherfucking fentanyl. George Floyd died from he said a fatal dose of fentanyl. I don't know where the fuck he got that from, but apparently, and see, this is how easy it is. The same way this goddamn lady on Fox got on here and said that the founding fathers were not racist and didn't believe in slavery, but they owned slaves. Like, they listen to that shit. So this is where they get their facts from. They don't fact check themselves. They don't know what the fuck they talking about, and they just pass around miscellaneous, incorrect facts that they want to go out and say this shit to other people. This is why when your argument with me is abortion and Democratic Party, like, nigga, I ain't never had an abortion and I'm not a Democrat. Like, I don't know. Like, what? Why are you talking this shit to me? Like, I don't fucking know. Because I'm black? Like, all black people supposed to believe in it? I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But we have, and he's clearly not an older man. He's middle-aged, kind of still younger. But you are literally spewing the exact rhetoric of an old-ass racist white man. These videos, you can go and definitely look at them for yourself. This is called The Bullpen, Former Cops Called BLM Terrorists. Then the other one that's still up here, Candace Owens Makes Fun of Juneteenth, called Juneteenth is Lame. Bruh. It is just so much. Like, this really puts in perspective how far behind we are as a fucking nation, that we still have people who will literally make up their own version of history, make up their own version of current events and the so-called facts surrounding them. And then you have a mass of people who follow them and believe this shit. This is why anytime these conversations are being had and I'm anywhere close to it, I'm going. Because, nigga, I'm finna correct some shit. Like, I'm not finna sit here and allow this shit to be spread around about my community and my people, and I just sit there and let it happen. Like, you think I'm finna sit and let people start this racist ass Block Watch, Zimmerman network, and wait for a nigga to get shot from it? I'm not finna wait for that shit. I'm finna come break all this shit up right now. I'm finna break all this shit up right. This shit is gonna stop. It is really going to stop. I swear to God, I appreciate all these motherfuckers who getting pulled up on all around this country. All these racist ass white people that's fucking with people, going to people's house, threatening them. This shit gonna fucking end, bro. This ain't what it used to be. What the fuck y'all think y'all the Klan and y'all on horses and got shotguns and come to my motherfucking shack and set a goddamn cross on fire in front of my shit, ride off? Nigga, I'm finna beat your ass. You are going to get harmed around this motherfucker. You gonna get harmed, fam. We done with that shit. This shit is done. Shit is done, fam. It's coming to an end. The credits is about to start rolling and the curtain is about to close. I'm just telling you. And it ain't just nigga. It's I appreciate the mass of motherfuckers around this earth of the America, the United America of the earth, nigga, who are waking up and all know the same song, nigga. We're not gonna take it. Now you got 17-year-olds, nigga, putting bruises on the motherfuckers' eyelids. Nigga, you better get your ass on. You can't motherfucking attack somebody and then control their reaction. And she was tired, nigga. Man, listen, life been hard. And your ass is about to get all the hardships of life, nigga, laid up on your ass. Oh, we gonna get there. Oh, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Matter of fact, I need to find a Make Racist Scared Again hat. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, peace, Queen Sydney. So on this one, we're talking about the West Allis meeting of the goddamn racist minds, where essentially they are forming they held a Karen and Ken training and a motherfucking George Zimmerman Blockwatch recruitment. Yeah, that happened the other day. So me and a couple of the homies, the comrades, went out there and shut that shit down. You know what I'm saying? And checked that shit in. But then on the other one, you should go look at that one. There's a 17-year-old young lady in between Racine and Mount Pleasant, somewhere in between there at Walmart, that doesn't put the flu-flops, the motherfucking binks, the mops on the motherfucking 70-year-old goddamn lady, who apparently they flashing her all around the TV as if some little wild 17-year-old girl who jumped on the goddamn 70-year-old lady for no reason, when apparently this lady was like fucking with her at work and went in there and had a goddamn umbrella, all type of weird ass shit. So pull-ups are in order, and someone ordered a family pack of pull-ups. So we're going to make that happen for them, because we want families to have pull-ups. Gotta take care of the kids. And when shit happens, what better to fix it with than a pull-up? I'm gonna get off here though, man. I'll fuck around and lose my goddamn voice fucking with y'all. Thank you for listening. Appreciate it. You already know what to do to support. You know what I mean? Y'all know the links. Y'all know the vibes. Thank you, Thomas, too. You know what I mean? Got you. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be doing something today. So I got to figure out what that is and get to it. You know what I mean? Much love, man. Peace. Thank y'all.